This just in, we finally have some warmer weather returning to our province this week. I was saying that there was light at the end of the tunnel. Finally, the sun is shining today, and we're really starting to feel the warmth coming back to Manitoba. Let's get into it. All right, well, good afternoon, everyone. This is Justin with Weather Center Manitoba coming to you with a weather update here on the warmth that's finally returning to our province. Seems like it's been forever. I don't know. A lot of you might know the meme of the old lady from Titanic, where she's like, "It's been 84 years" or whatever. That's probably what it feels like here across Manitoba for the folks here in our province and across much of the prairies, where the cold polar vortex has just dominated the last 2 or 3 weeks. But finally, we're thawing out, guys. Okay, so let's look at our satellite imagery here, and we still see quite a bit of relatively clear sky here across much of Manitoba. Some clouds over Lake Winnipeg and starting to enter the far western sections of the province toward Duck Mountain Park and Riding Mountain National Park. But really a nice sunny day for most across southern Manitoba. However, we do see this large band here of cloud starting to push southeastward. So throughout the evening hours and into our Thursday night, we do expect cloud coverage to fill in. But that is going to be the source of our surge of warm air coming to Manitoba starting tomorrow morning and tomorrow afternoon and throughout the day, Friday. It's looking like it's going to be really warm here across much of southern Manitoba and in fact much of the province, but we'll hone in here on southern Manitoba. It looks like temperatures throughout our Friday are going to be between -3 and -6. So -3 to -6 across southern Manitoba tomorrow afternoon, Friday afternoon. It's going to be nice. I'm sure they're going to see a lot of people out there wearing shorts. I might even put a pair of shorts on tomorrow just to celebrate. But yeah, anyway, there's a look at our satellite imagery. Okay, so let's look at our current temperatures here across southern Manitoba at 2:40 p.m. this afternoon on this Thursday afternoon, and we can see that definitely much warmer temperatures here across southern Manitoba. South central areas of the province, Morden, Winkler area, about -13 here at 2:40 p.m. Even warmer here across the far southeast corner of the province, Sprague currently checking in at -9. Winnipeg about -13 here. Portage -13, -12, -13 as well. And then Brandon's a little bit cooler, -16, and it's a little bit cooler here across western Manitoba up through the Parkland region. Dauphin -14. And then the Interlake region, similar values, -13 up here around Ashern. But honestly, a really nice, comfortable afternoon. Yeah, with temperatures still slightly below seasonal averages for this time of the year. But again, we're not getting frostbite if we're going to be outside for 2 to 3 minutes like we've been experiencing lately over the last couple of weeks. Okay, so we're going to touch on our weather warnings. Oh, wait, look at this across the prairies Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta, and in fact, BC as well. There's nothing to tell you about. There's no extreme cold warnings in place. Wow, we finally made it through all those extreme cold warnings. Our last video that we did, Saskatchewan, the entire province was red under extreme cold warnings, and Manitoba has kind of been flip-flopping a little bit. Sometimes northern Manitoba would be under warnings, sometimes southern Manitoba, sometimes almost the whole province as well. It's just been a really cold, brutal last couple of weeks, but look at this. Entire prairies, clean slate, no warnings at all. No red except for the red that I'm drawing here on the map. And bye-bye. Nice warm temperatures and no active weather currently across the prairies, including Manitoba. Okay, now we're going to look at our temperature story over the next week or so, and we start here Thursday afternoon, and we see that we have those comfy temperatures here across southern Manitoba. Temperatures getting even warmer than what the model data was showing that the temperatures were going to be on this Thursday afternoon. The GDPS model here showing -18s across southern Manitoba. We were just looking at the current temperatures and we're seeing some -13s, -12, -13s, and Sprague in at -9. So the models are showing it being colder than it actually is. So that might be something to look at as we go through the next few days. But then as we continue to go through time, we see throughout Friday, GDPS model here showing that surge of warm air, warm Pacific air from BC and Alberta starting to make its way across the province. We can see that it makes it to about Winnipeg and that Red River Valley by Friday afternoon, Friday evening. We see that Duck Mountain Park, Riding Mountain National Park, Dauphin, Swan River might get up around the freezing mark Friday afternoon, maybe even a little bit warmer. Some of our short range models are showing maybe +2, +3 in the higher elevations of western Manitoba Friday afternoon. But I think generally between -3 and -6 here across much of western and southwestern Manitoba. A little bit cooler as you head eastward toward Portage, Winnipeg, Gimli, Manitoba, Sprague, that southeast corner of the province. I think it's going to get warmer than -10 in Winnipeg Friday afternoon, but a little bit cooler, maybe around -5 to -6 across the Red River Valley Friday afternoon. So again, really comfortable, nice warm temperatures, not bad. Get out there and enjoy it tomorrow afternoon. As we continue to go through time, it's even warmer Saturday, and this time on Saturday afternoon, everyone across southern Manitoba is into very comfortable weather. Very nice temperatures across southern Manitoba between -3 and -6 once again. But I do think this model is showing it cooler than it's actually going to be. I think Saturday, especially as I was talking about earlier, these higher elevations through the Duck Mountain and Riding Mountain National Park, going to be a little bit warmer Saturday afternoon, likely getting warmer than the freezing mark. And then as we go into Sunday, that's when we really see that surge of warm air cut across the prairies and enter southern Manitoba and especially western and southwestern parts of Manitoba. We're seeing now pretty much everybody Sunday afternoon above the freezing mark. And again, those higher elevations here, Swan River, that's a +4 value, Dauphin +4. So very melty throughout Sunday, and there might actually even be a little bit of rain mixed with snow as we have an Alberta Clipper ejecting east out of Alberta through Saskatchewan and entering Manitoba on our Sunday evening. Be kind of going something like this. If we were to draw our low pressure system here, kind of following that gradient between warmth and cold air. So there'll be a little bit of rain and snow mix here across southern Manitoba. North, where we have those cold temperatures in place, we're going to have snow up here across the north. Not a lot, 2 to 4 centimeters, maybe 5 centimeters tops throughout our Sunday into Monday. But anyway, that's something we're going to continue watching over the next few days. The last thing I wanted to show you guys is our 2-meter temperature anomalies here, according to the GDPS model that we were just looking at. And if I can restart here, we can see that throughout our Thursday morning, we still had temperatures about 10 to 20 degrees below seasonal averages here to start off our day. However, as we go through time, we can see that throughout Thursday, we're a little bit closer here Thursday afternoon now towards seasonal values, only -7, so 7 degrees below the seasonal averages on our Thursday afternoon. And then boom, as we get into Friday, look at that. Now pretty much everyone is either seasonal here across the Red River Valley or above seasonal temperatures here throughout western Manitoba on our Friday afternoon. And then those temperature anomalies just continue to get more prominent in that orange and red color as we go through Saturday and now here's Sunday morning. Look at how red these tones are throughout central parts of Saskatchewan and then entering into Manitoba here by Sunday evening. And this is indicating here in this zone temperatures 10 to 15 degrees above the seasonal averages here by Sunday evening. So Sunday evening, our normal daytime high for this time of the year across southern Manitoba is around -6, -7. So if we're 10 degrees warmer than that, that means we're expecting highs +3 to +4 here in this red shaded circle by Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. So really nice weather up and coming. And if we quickly scroll through the rest of this model, we see again those tones just continuing to remain orange and red over southern Manitoba, even central Manitoba over the next couple of weeks. Not really seeing a big cooling trend until maybe we get into March with maybe another surge of Arctic air coming down. But at that point, we're into March, and I just don't think it's going to be as cold. Definitely not to the extent that we've been dealing with here over the last 2 to 3 weeks. So, congratulations, Manitoba. I think we've made it through that deep, dead part of winter, and we're going to be enjoying some more sunny and warmer days ahead. That's it for now. Stay tuned for more updates.